I really love my garden. One of the most beautiful things about having a garden that is this massive is actually sharing it. And when I first moved here about 11 or so years ago, there was actually nothing here. It was kind of an open space. There was lots of rubble that needed clearing out. It was just grass. There's a couple of big trees on the outside and the hedges. But basically, everything that's been planted since then, either I planted or self-seeded, which has been really beautiful to watch it grow over the years. And sometimes I have to pinch myself, and I can't believe how incredibly beautiful it is, and what a haven of peace and calm, even though it's really in the middle of a town. And the more heavy structural stuff was a lot when my husband lived here. He helped out with a lot of that, and then David lived with us for a few years. He helped with the cabins and some of the garden buildings. So between us, we've created an incredibly gorgeously beautiful place. So I just thought I'd show you what's what, share a bit of that beauty. So I wanted to create lots of little rooms in this garden, lots of spaces, lots of archways, and here's one of our veggie beds. Oh, there's my cat. My cat is way up beyond the treehouse. And in here, I've just got some kale that's self-seeded or overwintered from last year with a bit of mint. This year I really haven't got time to plant a lot of stuff. Got loads of nice little strawberries just ready to pop. Little hazelnut tree. Rhubarb. More strawberries. Different kinds of berries. Little blueberry bush. And this big bush here is golden raspberries that are being pollinated by this lovely little bee. And here's my Victoria plum tree, getting ready to swell. I love lavender, so I've got loads of lavender planted, all in a row. Normally I'd be planting loads of kale and beets, runner beans, peas, mange-tous and things like that, but this year I've actually done a lot more travelling than I would normally do, so I decided this year just to maintain it, just to see what wants to grow, to allow whatever's here just to be, to unfold. And this year so far I've actually been to Hawaii, Seattle, Madeira, which is a Portuguese island, and La Palma, which is a Spanish island, and in a couple of weeks' time I'm going to Belgium. So I'm busy, and I just have to kind of be realistic about what's possible with my garden. But a lot of stuff that is actually here takes care of itself, which is fabulous. And actually I planned it that way as well, because I think in a way, even though I have a massive garden, I think I'm actually a little bit of a lazy gardener, which is quite strange. You wouldn't think it, judging by the size of this garden, I don't think. But I am lazy gardener. Another great big bed of strawberry plants. I'm actually not that fond of strawberries. I'm more of a raspberry, blueberry kind of girl. Kale? Hello, princess. Look who I found in my garden. Hello, princess. Everything in this bed is just overwintered. We've got sorrel, got lots of chives, and evening primrose, And all sorts of little goodies in here. Lemon balm, nettles, because there's nothing like a bit of nettle in your soup. Garlic, just sprouted back from last year, and chard. And I've got loads of little herbs and sages and wild garlic, loads of rosemary. I've got absolutely tons of this stuff, and I've got loads of this lemon balm. It just keeps self-seeding all over the place, and if it wants to self-seed in my garden, it can stay. It's a very welcome addition to my garden. You can make pâtés with it, you can make teas with it, you can put it in a salad for a nice little hint of lemon. More rosemary. This rosemary's just finishing flowering. Mints. Gorgeous little cherry tree. That is not quite ready yet. So I'm going to see if I can actually beat the birds to these cherries this year, because normally they beat me and get them first. I've got loads of gorgeous little raspberry bushes. Now here, each one of these little flowers is going to produce a nice raspberry. More plum trees. It's hard to imagine that this wasn't here 10 years ago. And this will produce absolutely loads and loads and loads of juicy yellow plums. No green at the minute. So, little sneak peek into my garden. I'm just going to go grab a cup of cardamom ginger chai now and sit and enjoy the birds singing.